1051.
Now, after all the years that you and 50 Cent had so much animosity, and to finally, you know, under dire circumstances come together and not be enemies anymore, would you say that you two are, do you speak to each other?
You got to explain that, because I didn't see that coming in 1,000,001 years.
Yeah.
The way you guys were so
That,
disrespectful, and knowing both of you guys, I was like, there is no, I thought,
it
at
seemed like you were both very
even
stubborn.
for Chris Lighty, I thought that when y'all got on stage, I said, this is going to be fireworks. I really thought that.
Well, you know, I'm a grown man, right? And I'm a mature man, you know? And that's why I get upset when people throw the word dawn around, because you gotta know what a dawn is. So at the end of the day is when a person passes, when a person dies, you know, that really saved my life. Chris Lighty literally saved my life. Like, I had no hope. I was rapping. I never thought I'd be on. I was just the hustler rapper from the block, right? And a mob style and all that. And so when he came and saved my life, man, I owed it to him to go to his funeral. I owed it to him to let the world know how, you know, he touched my family. My kids go to school because of him. You know, they live in a great place. My daughter, damn near, I mean, I don't want to say that like that, but my daughter thinks she's Hannah Montana. She ain't from apartment 5E to Boogie Down Bronx. She's skipping, hey, Dad. Like, you know what I mean? She don't know what's going on, right? So I owe that to him, right? 50 Cent, he owes him a lot too. So, you know, the first thing was going to the funeral. I seen 50 Cent. We had no words, whatever the case may be. Shout out Chi Ali. I seen my brother there, and we linked up. And they said do this award show for Chris Lighty, and I was like, let's go, you know. And they was like, hey, and they said his name lightly, and I was like, all right, because as men, the last thing I'm thinking is, I in no way was trying to be 50 Cent's friend. Right. You know, I had feelings. You know, I really had some, like, you know, I don't think now at this point in time, too, was the perfect time. You know, at the beginning, I thought somebody was going.
Yeah, I thought so, too. I would have bet on it.
1,000,000%, 1 quadrillion percent, because I know we was jumping out the window. And if they were going to jump out, they were going to jump out the window, too. So I was like, all right, cool. So we going to pay homage to Chris Lighty. Me, the respectful dude that I am, I'm going to be in my best behavior to go pay respects. I really don't want to be around 50 Cent. I don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somehow they put us performing back to some weird something that, you know, but when he came, you know, we in the trailer's right in the front. I don't even know if they set us up to pop off or something, right? So, I mean, I don't want to take nothing less. I don't want to say nothing that doesn't salute 50 Cent, but you know, he approached us with peace. That's it. There's no other way I could explain.
Which is crazy, because he just got into an altercation with Gunplay.
No, but after too, like, I don't understand this guy. I was thinking maybe he was forming a new he's peaceful, and then they get into it. 3 minutes later, I said, yo, this guy's nuts, man. He don't want no peace, man, right? I thought this was the UN summit, right?
Right.
So he just came out the gate. Yo, peace. It's all peace, please. Not to me. I was in the thing. I was like, yeah, yo, for Chris Lighty, right? And then he bumps into another one of my guys. Yo, Pistol, Chris Lighty, it's all love. This, that. You tell Joe, love. So I'm like, you know, 50 Cent is crazy, right?
You didn't trust it?
No way in a million lifetimes, right? And then so I go on stage and we do the rehearsal, and then somehow we end up next to each other. Like, I perform, he performed, which, by the way, that was one of the dopest tributes on the planet Earth. He deserved that. And then he just pulled his hand out and he was like, yo, peace, man. Chris Lighty, man, what's up? I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Where you want to go? I'm not an abuser. I'm not it's peace. And from now on, it's peace.
Have you spoken to him since?
It's peace, man. You know what I'm saying? I gave him my word. Yo, it's all good. And then we move on, you know, with life, you know, as men. He does his thing, I do my thing. That's the way it's supposed to be.
It's like we're not friends, but we have no beef with each other. We're good.
I have no beef, no ill feelings, no nothing. with 50 Cent.
That's great that you can do that. Because I said I know Joe and I know 50, and I said Joe will fight 50 if there's 100 G Unit people. Like what award show was that? And it was just Joe standing up. I think it was just Joe and Macho standing up at the award show, and 50 was on stage. I said this is gonna get nasty. They better go to commercial.
Oh, the MTV Awards.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Joe got on stage. Was like, I want to thank. I feel so comfortable in here. Thank the 50 Cent.
We don't need
Security.
Do they have extra security for you guys though, just in case?
Where?
At the tribute?
BT
they want us
Awards?
to die.
Hell no.
Nah, they want us to die. Nah, they want us to die. I ain't gonna lie to you. I done never seen nothing like that.
Now,
they
you know-
put Israel and Palestine right in the door, right there. Like, jump out.
A lot of people know
They
that.
probably with secret cameras just like, oh, it's popping.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
every
great on
altercation
World
got
Star.
caught on tape.
This is going down.
50 and
Like,
Gunplay, Jeezy and Ross, everything got caught on tape.
But a lot of people know with record labels, feuds actually help out, album sales
I don't
and
think that
promotions.
helped us, and
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I don't
ask
think
you.
that helped me. I don't think it really helps in 2013 because I don't want to help the hip hop police, but I just want to say that it's some tough guys in the backgrounds of every situation, and a nasty beef could turn violent. It could somebody could what I'm saying. So this ain't Kumo D. This ain't LL Cool J. Cannabis. This is the time where a lot of guys got some knuckleheads around them. You know what I'm saying? They would jump out the gate, throw themselves off the plane. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's really a safe thing.
How often do you sit around and daydream if Pun was alive, how the game would be?
I don't know. That type of stuff hurts me. You know what I'm saying? Anything that hurts me, I just try to block it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of pain in my life where I got, I have pictures in my mother's house where it's 14 dudes in the picture. I'm the only one alive. That's painful. That's, I remember counting, it used to be like 40 of us hanging in the projects. It was like 29 dudes dead. So when I start thinking about what it would have been with Pun, what it would have been, obviously he's a genius. He was incredible. He was one of my best friends ever. He was a loyal guy. He was a beautiful person. I'm not just saying that because people, when somebody died, they just say that. He was a funny person. He's sort of like me. If I said I gave my hand to 50 Cent, it's over, it's over. Pun was like, all right, you put me on, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We brothers, for real, and I really haven't found that in the loyalty and the brotherhood with Big Pun. I haven't found that nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I mean it. I'm not just saying as a rapper, something like that. So I miss that fact.
What
You know
about
I'm
Pun's
saying?
son? What do you think about Pun's son rapping?
I think he's super nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Would you think about signing him and putting him on?
I personally, I can't say yes or no, but it just. I wish him the best. And all I could do is if an executive or somebody asks me, hey, what do you think? He's incredible.
Or if he says,
what I'm
hop
saying?
on
God
this song
bless
with
him.
me, yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's Pun's son. Me and his wife and all that. You know what I'm saying? We don't. And by the way, I gave over $1 million. By the way, I'll keep telling you that, right? Mm-hmm. So I should have a Keep It Real statue in the Bronx somewhere, rather than people lying on me saying I ain't look out. If I died, they probably give my family $10. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm
saying? She was saying she was homeless and you never did that.
Maybe she was, but everybody spends money.
Yeah.
Everybody made millions and millions and millions of dollars. Everybody made millions of dollars. Mike Tyson made how much millions?
330. Yeah, he said after he came home to 330 and went broke. Because of Don King.
Everybody made money. So when you're used to a lifestyle, and I don't want to even bring that up and just start explaining. When you're used to Pun's son, he's very talented. I wish him the best. I've always wanted to be a part of his life, Pun's kid's life. I'm that type of dude. Had me and his wife didn't fall out, they would be calling me uncle, loving me to death, being with my kids, being in my house, taking care, all that. It just turned real ugly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like real unpreventable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I kept trying to make it, this, you know, and then, you know, it just never worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think Pun doesn't get brought up in more greatest of all time conversations?
He is one of the greatest of all times. He is one of the best. I was there when he would rap and rappers won't rap. You know what I'm saying? You know how I knew Pun was nice? I took him, his idol was G-Rap. I took him to Queens to Nas and G-Rap. And then, you know, they always look like, you know, this Fat Joe, you know, Fat Joe real. He an all right rapper. This is a Flo Joe Day. That's my man. He keep it real. But they like, yo, that's his fat cousin Pedro. You know what I'm saying? What is he going to rap about?
Right.
And then he start rapping and I seen Nas' eyes and G-Rap looking like, oh my God, like what's going on here, you know? And that's when I knew, oh my God, I better go all the way with this guy. This guy's like, he's incredible.
You seem like an unbiased person, so Pun or Biggie? That's a conversation we have a lot.
Oh man, two different worlds, man. Two different things.
Not really though, because they could do the same thing.
I
Street
can't say
records,
that.
party
I
records.
can't say that because, you know, Biggie, you know, Biggie. I mean, just to keep it. Nah, you were trying to get me killed, man.
Nah, that's just a conversation we have.
I can't say that. I can't say that. Let's just say we took the Biggie blueprint.
Word.
Did you ever do a record with Biggie? That was a big rumor at one time that there was
Me
a
and
record.
Biggie was doing an album together when he had beef with Tupac and all of them. So Biggie was like, yo, this how I blew up. The people don't. First of all, I gave Biggie Smalls his first show ever in life. I took him to the Fever. I used to own the Fever and throw the parties, and I took him there as a promoter and gave him his first show. I knew Biggie.
How much you gave him?
A G and a bottle of Moet.
Damn.
That's good back then.
And what Biggie had, a Lexus or something at that time? An Infinity, right? It's my brother. I love it. People don't know, by the way, Charlamagne, if you don't know, me and Biggie talked every single day. Every single day on the phone. You know, when he started hanging out with Jay-Z and all that, I knew, yo, I'm hanging out with my man Jay. Like, when he started, like, you know, me and Biggie been friends for a long time. Like, I used to go to Brooklyn, open the door where it didn't have the handle, where you had to open the joint. You know what I'm saying? So I know Biggie Smalls, like the original, right? And so he stepped to me, right? I had left Relativity. He was like, yo, check this out. You the Puerto Rican Don. And I'm the Black Dawn, and we could just and Puffy was like, yo, if you want to do it big, let's do it. So we actually recorded like 4 songs.
I heard, where's those records? We never heard of
no
records.
clue. And that, look, nobody in hip hop want to hear that now.
Right.
He probably. I
think I remember the Think Big joint.
Ham, Pete, like, you know, so.
The Think Big joint, right?
Biggie,
big.
they never came out.
Never came out. It was 4 records. We
now
were trying to
like,
get them.
We was doing them, right? So we was in the studio every day, but this is when the divide and conquer comes in. Good old Craig Cowman heard that me and Biggie doing that, and he steps to me and be like, yo, check this out. I want to give you your own record label. You know, this is how the industry works. You know what I'm saying? So I go to Puff and I say, yo, these dudes offer me. I tell you the truth, I ain't even deserve it. I had Flo Joe for Bella. I was like, but being that, you know how the industry is, they heard the hype. Yo, if Biggie's talking about making an album with this kid, let me intercept. This guy must be the next guy.
Right.
Which he was right. But he was right.
all right.
Millions of records later, he was very right.
All right.
He stepped to me and gave me my own label with
Right.
Crazy M's. Like, I was like, yo, and then I stepped to Puff, and I was like, yo, Puff, look. Puff was like, nah, he ain't I said, yo, here's the contract. Puff said, well, go get it, Playboy, because I ain't giving you nothing like that.
Right.
Shoo! I left, and that's how I became an executive.
We had those records, man. We tried to steal those records. We tried to get in the studio during those times to get those records.
You and
Me and
Clue?
Absolutely. We could never get those records.
You never had to hang Envy or Clue over a roof for stealing your joints?
I used to help Clue all the time.
With his beefs?
Biggie want to kill Clue with the gun in his hand. With Tupac. Nigga, like,
I'm glad.
yo, Biggie and Tupac. Like, yo, where's Clue? I don't know. Yo, Clue, get out of here. Like, because Clue started, you don't even know that. Macho had the hottest clothing store in New York. Macho sold his first tape. Like, so we love Clue. We seen him coming with the donut on the wheel and seen the growth. Like, so we was talking Biggie out of it. By the
yeah.
way, like, yo, Biggie, come on, man, it's just hip hop, you know, this, that. So
Big would have hated the
we
internet.
used to be in Clue's house. We used to be in Envy's house. We used to drive to Queens. I used to get a ticket every time. What's that highway? The highway. The you go over by the fruit stand. What's the
Cross Island?
The bridge. The cross. It's a cop there every single time you cross the bridge. And every time I caught the ticket going over.
And they look so out of place. Two big Spanish Puerto Ricans on the block.
Yo, on the cross. Woo woo! At least it was when you don't go to jail for no license. You know what I'm saying? They would give you a ticket, you keep it moving.
How do you feel about New York hip hop now?
I'm loving what I'm hearing. The youth. We got some dudes. I think New York hip hop is coming back, but not even just coming back. Like, I think, you know, the sound is really, really about to, you know, is about to take place. It's a matter of time. Everything, you know. Everything's 360. You throw away the plaid shirt, you know what I'm saying, and then 10 years later it's the wave again. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like, you know, New York hip hop, you know, from the youth on up, you know, is making some real serious music, man. I like what I'm hearing.
Now, you talked about being sentenced and saying the first thing you said was, okay, we got to make some money. I got to make some money. So what are you going to do before August 26th? New album, new music?
Oh, we got the single out now with Future. It's called Love Me Long Time on iTunes. Video go up on BET and MTV today. I'm dropping a mixtape actually August 26th, Dark Side 3, the 4-month theory, so the streets can have some violence while I'm gone. And
He says you were a peaceful guy now.
No, I am. But the music, you gotta understand. The music is like, look, we don't go. We see we met the dude that did Godfather, right? And we hugged him and kissed him on his cheek. Oh, let's eat some spaghetti with you, right? And then it's entertainment, man. So we don't. He killed so many people in the Godfather, but he's a great guy. He shot the movie. So music is entertainment. By now, Charlamagne, you should know it's entertainment.
I do, but I don't think these young cats do sometimes. I think these young cats take it for
music is by far entertainment. Like, by far. If you meet a guy and you think he's something and then he's really not that. You know, I mean, I never forget, my biggest story in the world was Mobb Deep. My most incredible story. When I heard Mobb Deep, I was like, oh my God.
He did the same.
Me too.
He put Queensbridge in the back of his hand.
No, I never had method, but I thought these guys got to be the hardest dudes in the planet.
Did you hear these words?
Yeah,
Man,
I punch you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone.
Joe, I don't know if you know, I got beat up every day in junior high school. I fought 30 dudes every day, Charlamagne. I came outside the school knowing I was going to get beat up, punched the toughest dude in his mouth, and got beat up every day. So I'm rehabilitated, but I was birthed
Joe, hurt people. That's why you started.
Listen, I hurt people. So now what I'm trying to tell you is that when I hear these lyrics, I'm like, oh my God. They had a show, I'll never forget, it was Miami, and the video wasn't even out. I was front row. Like, so when that music came on, doom, doom, and them boys came on stage and they was like this tall, I was like, oh my God! One of the greatest rap groups of all time. When I heard they was breaking up or something like that, I almost died. But I was like, that's when I knew it was entertainment.
Yeah. But when you saw them, the first thing as a fan, you'd be like, nah, they probably still shoot you, though. It don't matter about their size. They probably still shoot you.
Yeah, but it's like,
you wanted to believe it.
I got a keen sense for somebody who don't shoot you. I know these guys who shoot people, and I was just like, oh my God. But I'm just saying, it's entertainment, man. Over the years, we really realized that this is really entertainment, and as it should be. That's how it was created by the pioneers. That's how it should go. No one should be dying over what they saying. Everybody's trying to feed their family. We all most of us started out dead broke, and we try to find a way to express ourselves and get out of, dead broke situations. Now, what you can do is go back to the hood and help somebody. You can give to charity. You can do charity events. Like we give computers to school. We run basketball programs for kids. We give back to autism programs. We give to breast cancer programs. We give to AIDS programs. We give to this thing called An Arm's Reach. A guy named Terrence, he was falsely accused of a crime. He was up north for like 20 years. When DNA came out, He came out, he realized that the kids never get to visit their parents. We done donated limo buses and money to them so they could go see their parents. So it's a lot of things that we do. That's the only way to give back. And to go to schools and also tell kids, lose weight. Because let me tell you something. Diabetes is real, right? And it's killing everybody in the hood, especially black and Spanish people. I go around and I talk to schools, maybe 20 schools a year, and they all in the inner city. And when I'm looking at an audience of like 1,000 kids, and I'm saying, if you have diabetes or your parents have diabetes, put your hands in the air. The whole auditorium puts their hands in the air. The whole little kids, they're 8 years old. He's not supposed to know diabetes.
Right.
They all like this. So I try to go and try to tell them the importance of eating right. Although I'm guilty. Yeah, I'm going to jail. I ate a chunky monkey the other day. Danny C wants to hang me. I ate a Ben and Jerry's. I'm going to jail, man.
Can I have a treat before I go in?
Yeah, I'm trying to eat a chunky monkey, man. You know what I'm saying? But I've talked to the kids about losing weight. You know what I'm saying? And doing the right thing.
What made you lose your weight? What was the scare? Because it had to be a scare.
Well, everybody was dying.
Okay, that's a big enough scare.
Literally, like 7 of my friends, from a John Strick or my man Lil Joe or Fat Ant or my man Big Fred, or just everybody was dying of a heart attack. And these was the fat, cool guys.
Even
like,
Pun, right?
Even Pun. But Pun, I was still on my mission. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to the buffet, take the plate off the tray, and fill the tray. And eat the food.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? We was wearing tents thinking it's cool. And then it's cool. You rich. Girls still think you handsome. So you don't even really realize to yourself that, yo, I'm like 1,000 pounds, man. I need to lose weight. So a lot of my friends was dying. And the last one was my man, and he got a daughter my age. So I flew up to New York to the funeral, and this was like the funniest. God loves him more than me. He's the funniest guy in the world, coolest guy in the world. So as I'm sitting there, I see his daughter, my daughter's age. I know him. I know what he eats. I got the same habits, same lifetime. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm like, it's almost like back in the days they had that cartoon, what you call that, the Ebony Scrooge or something. They take him through his life or something.
Yeah.
Almost like a Twilight Zone or something.
Like
So
Christmas
I was
Carol.
yeah, exactly. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna die. Like, that's just the bottom line, because I'm just a rapper, man. I'm not a superhero. I'm a human being. I could die. You know what I'm saying? So I just went on that crackhead diet, like for at least 1.5 years, I ain't eat like a leaf. Like, I was just in there every day working out, eating the right thing, eating right, and I still do it for the most. I would say an 85% chance. Like, I don't eat no fried food, no none of that. But I indulge a little something. But everybody was dying. And they was younger than me. They was cooler than me. You know what I'm saying? What makes me the exception? Right. You know what I'm saying?
And did it make you feel different physically? I mean, not just physically, but did it make you feel different, like mentally?
I don't feel different. Like I've always, like, the fattest guy on earth, even before I was rapping, I would have the prettiest girl on the block. Like, I was just, like, always been a confident dude. I never felt out of shape. I always call myself skinny fat guy. So I go and ball 8 games. I play baseball. Like, I'm doing shows a whole hour. So I never felt like a fat guy. Like, I never felt like I never was I ain't had a big butt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I never felt like that. So now that I lost weight, I just feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, when I go to the doctor, they take my blood. I ain't got no cholesterol, no diabetes, none of this. That's when you walk away feeling like, wow, you know, I'm at least straight right now, you know?
Now, at one time, your spending was crazy. I mean, 8, not 10 carat diamond earrings, you know, TS chains that was, you know, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000. I mean, cars that you would stretch, Ferraris you would stretch. Are you still spending the same?
No. Absolutely not.
Told you he came off a mill. He trying to make some money.
Took it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
what you talking about? But I live comfortable, man, and it's the way I like to explain it is like I'm almost like a basketball player that used to slam dunk, and then he had to develop that jump shot, and then they keep him. He's like player coach, and then eventually you graduate to coach. So them dudes ain't as wild. They ain't as, you know what I'm saying. So with me, I'm conservative. Do I have a new whip? Yes.
What?
Do I live in a mansion on the water? Yes, I do. Am I still all right? Is these sneakers never worn before? Yes.
Lick the bottom. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
I'm just kidding.
I could, but we walked
Just
the
walk in there and
concrete.
I'm messing with you.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm pretty cool. My kids are good, you know, but I work like a slave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I work like nobody works like me. When you see these guys struggling, it's because they're lazy. I'm not lazy. I got up today. You know what I'm saying? I went to sleep late last night. I'll go to Africa, do a show. The next day I'll do one in New Orleans. I'll come back and do this. Oh, we got to do this. We got to do that. We got my whole life. The worst part about probably being locked up soon is this. I'm going to be bored to death. Like, because I'm a workaholic. Like, I'm always trying to, you know, you got to understand. You have to try, you have to fall before you get up. So I'm always trying different ways of getting money or creating new businesses or doing this and this and that so I could, you know, come up. You know what I'm saying? The come up is you only live once. Life is short. You have to make the most of your opportunities. And that's what I'm trying to do. Just make the most of my opportunities. I like to eat what I like to eat. I like to live where I like to live. I like to be cool. So I have to work like a slave. That's just the bottom line. I take care of my mother, my father. They have a house. People taking. I have to work like a slave. That's all I got to tell you. It's just it's not as beautiful as it is. The 3-4 days I do got off, I'm chilling.
Right.
But then I gotta go work. Where I live, there's beautiful houses right across from me. I never seen somebody outside. You know what that means? They trying to pay that mortgage,
Absolutely.
me. They don't even catch a suntan. Like, I be looking out there like it's like a desert. Like, yo, when are the people coming out? They don't come out because they working to keep that.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's it. Big said it. More money, more problems. You got to keep up and you got to work.
Right.
You know, Fat Man Scoop. Fat Man Scoop worked like a
Everywhere.
slave.
Everywhere.
No, he's the worst. Fat Joe's not. He hear this interview. He be like, "You're lying, Joe. You be chilling. I seen you at the club." Like, Fat Man Scoop be flying to Japan, but his family don't want for none. They doing great. They go to nice schools. They live in nice places. They cool, but he be like Germany, Poland. I never. I'm like, yo, this dude is. He definitely lives more on the plane than he lives on regular ground.
Absolutely.
Like, more. I'm dead serious. You know what I'm saying? So he just be like, but his family's good. He's happy. He's a good father. He's providing for his family, and I salute him. So it's just that some other dudes just stumble. Some people are always gonna be luckier than other people. Some people handsome. Some people not. Some people rich. Some people poor. It's just, you know, you gotta play your cards and try to find the opportunity, you know, that suits you best in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it.
Do you have any plans to write a book or anything while you're in jail?
My book would be too legendary. Nobody got stories like Fat Joe.
Did you read Prodigy's
I
book?
mean,
I think you'd have a good one like Prodigy. The Infamous
My
was
man,
dope.
let me tell you something, man. My book, legendary though. Like stuff you can never even you would never even understand. I can't even write because then I'd be a rat. Like I can't write the whole book. Like,
Prodigy
you know
was
what I mean?
definitely snitching.
No, I can't snitch.
Well, it could
Like,
be
because it's just
based
too
on a
much.
true
It gotta be
story.
based on, because I've been in some situations out of this world, not just before hip hop, after hip hop. We stole a dude's car, right? And we was only like 13, and he was the biggest drug dealer in the Bronx. Why we stole his car, brand new car, and the guy took us in the meat market, and took a piece of beef, right? Cut it, and he put it in a machine. We don't know no better. We was chilling with girls, going to Crotona pool, B. We was in the summer pool, jumping over the gate in this car, right? And he smashed it down and it turned into ground beef. The guy made me put my hand in there. Like, you want to steal? You want to steal? Like, no, yo, my was gonna be ground turkey bacon, man. Like the stories is too legendary, man. I'm telling you.
So why your homie end up like DJ Paul's or
No,
something?
he let us.
Oh,
I'm just saying he let us go,
Gotcha,
man. But it
gotcha.
was an example. But what I'm trying to tell you is the book is
Change the
insanity.
name. Change the names.
The book is insane, but I'm thinking about it. We might need to raise some funds for the book, Macho. We might have to be in charge of that.
All you gotta do is change the names based on a true story.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's gonna know now, Angela.
No, I'm saying, but you don't say who the specific DJs or artists or whoever are. You just change the names, and people guess, but they might be wrong, they might be right.
Everybody needs to look out for Rico Love's album. His single is amazing. His whole album, I heard his whole album. It's amazing.
We appreciate you for joining us this morning.
Absolutely.
And staying for so long.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
This was our longest interview, by the way.
Seriously?
Absolutely,
Is that a
positively.
good or a bad?
No, that's
thing?
good. You beat
It's good.
You beat Jay-Z by how many minutes? By 5 minutes.
It's only
He
long
likes
when
to
it's
talk
entertaining.
with the OGs.
Yeah.
You want to hear the stuff. You know what I'm saying? We beat them by 5 minutes. You want to hear that. People can't get to hear what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? They just assume what's going on. They want to get knowledge, man.
Yeah, we get people up out of here.
Yeah. Well, it's the Breakfast
I've
Club.
seen y'all do some things to some people, man.
We have fun sometimes.
You have fun sometimes,
A
huh?
lot of times.
Yeah, it's not me.
I'm glad I wasn't raised here in New York back when y'all was killing people and pulling out Uzis.
Because you definitely would have been
putting
dragged in a
arms
van
and
or
meat
two.
grinders and all kind of stuff.
Now you
Def-
just get a videotape getting smacked on the back of your head.
Absolutely. That's the worst that can happen.
Listen, everybody takes a loss. I just tell you, I used to get beat up. This is a fact. I used to get beat up every day. But guess what? There's some people I seen, and he was like, yo, you know, I seen this girl. She said, you know, I used to go to junior high school with you, right? And I was like, oh, shit, she seen me get beat up every day. Because I was getting beat up every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I was embarrassed. You know, I'm tough. I'm Fat Joe. My TS is around. And she was like, man, you know, I salute you so much. I was like, really? You sure you went to school with me? She was like, because you went out there every day and fought 20 dudes. You got beat up every day, but you fought 20
You
dudes
still
every
went
day.
to school. You still went to school.
Black eyed, man. I'm in Thanksgiving like this, like yo,
Damn it,
what's
man.
going on? Like you know, it was just part of my life. It made me a better person or stronger, whatever you want to call it. So everybody catches an L, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's how you know how you approach the situation.
Some people run, some people still keep going.
Angela, come on.
It's Fat Joe. It's the Breakfast Club. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God.
Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
So he just came out the gate. Yo, peace. It's all peace, please. Not to me. I was in the thing. I was like, he like, yo, for Chris Lighty, right? And then he bumps into another one of my guys. Yo, Pistol, Chris Lighty, it's all love. This, that. You tell Joe, love. So I'm like, you know, 50 Cent's crazy, right?
You didn't trust it.
No way in a million lifetimes, right? And then so I go on stage and we do the rehearsal, and then somehow we end up next to each other. Like I perform, he performed, which by the way, that was one of the dopest tributes on the planet Earth. He deserved that. And then he just pulled his hand out and he was like, yo, peace, man. Chris Lighty, man, what's up? And I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What do you want to do? I'm not an abuser. I'm not
Right.
it's peace. And from now on, it's peace.
Have you
I
spoken to him since?
It's peace, man. You know what I'm saying? I gave him my word. Yo, it's all good. And then we move on, you know, with life, you know, as men. He does his thing, I do my thing. That's
Okay,
the way
so
it's supposed to be.
It's like
never
we're
bet
not
that.
friends, but we have no beef with each other. We good.
I have no beef, no ill feelings, no nothing with 50 Cent.
That's great that you can do that. You know, because I said, I know Joe and I know 50. And I said, Joe will fight 50 if there's 100 G-Unit people. Like, what award show was that? And it was just Joe standing up. I think it was just Joe and Macho standing up at the award show. And 50 was on stage. I said, this is going to get nasty. They better go to commercial.
Oh, the MTV Awards.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Joe got on stage. Was like, I want to thank. I feel so comfortable in here. Thank the 50 Cent.
We don't need
Security.
Do they have extra security for you guys though, just in case
Where?
at the tribute?
BT
They want
Awards?
us to die.
Hell no.
Nah, they want us to die. Nah, they want us to die. I ain't gonna lie to you. I done never seen nothing like that.
Now, you
they
know-
put Israel and Palestine right in the door, right there. Like, jump out.
A lot of people know
They
that.
probably with secret cameras just Like, oh, it's popping.
Yeah, I mean, every
great on
altercation
a
got
world
caught
star.
on tape.
This is going down.
50 and
Like,
Gunplay, Jeezy and Ross, everything got caught on tape.
But a lot of people know with record labels, feuds actually help out, album sales
I don't
and
think that
promotions.
helped us, and
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I don't
ask
think
you.
that.
Power 105.1.
Now, after all the years that you and 50 Cent had so much animosity, and to finally, under dire circumstances, come together and not be enemies anymore, would you say that you two are? Do you speak to each other?
You got to explain that because I didn't see
bigger
that coming in 1,000,001 years.
Yeah.
The way you guys were so
Because that,
disrespectful, and knowing both of you guys, I was like, there is no. I thought.
It
at
seemed like you were
BT,
both very
even
stubborn.
for Chris Lighty, I thought that when y'all got on stage, I said this is gonna be fireworks. I really thought that.
Well, I'm a grown man, right? And I'm a mature man, And that's why I get upset when people throw the word dawn around, because you gotta know what a dawn is. So at the end of the day is when a person passes, when a person dies, that really saved my life. Chris Lighty literally saved my life. Like, I had no hope. I was rapping. I never thought I'd be on. I was just the hustler rapper from the block, right? And a mob style and all that. And so when he came and said,
Yeah, I thought so too. I would have bet on it.
1,000,000%, 1 quadrillion%, because I know we was jumping out the window. And if they were going to jump out, they were going to jump out the window too. So I was like, all right, cool. So we going to pay homage to Chris Lighty. Me, the respectful dude that I am, I'm going to be in my best behavior to go pay respects. I really don't want to be around 50 Cent. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, somehow they put us performing back to some weird something that, but when he came, we in the trailer's right in the front. I don't even know if they set us up to pop off or something, right? So, I don't want to take nothing less. I don't want to say nothing that doesn't salute 50 Cent, but he approached us with peace. That's it. There's no other way I could explain.
Which is
it.
crazy because he just got into an altercation with Gunplay.
No, but after too, I don't understand this guy. I was thinking maybe he was forming a new he's peaceful, and then they get into it. 3 minutes later, I say, yo, this guy's nuts, man. You don't want no peace, man, right? I thought this was the UN summit, right?
Right.
My life, man, I owed it to him to go to his funeral. I owed it to him to let the world know how, he touched my family. My kids go to school because of him. They live in a great place. My daughter, damn near, I don't want to say that like that, but my daughter thinks she's Hannah Montana. She ain't from apartment 5E to Boogie Down Bronx. She's skipping, hey, Dad. Like, you know what I mean? She don't know what's going on, right? So I owe that to him, right? 50 Cent, he owes him a lot too. So, the first thing was going to the funeral. I seen 50 Cent. We had no words, whatever the case may be. Shout out Chi Ali. I seen my brother there. We linked up. And they said do this award show for Chris Lighty. And I was like, let's go. And they was like, hey. And they said his name lightly. And I was like, all right. Because as men, the last thing I'm thinking is, I in no way was trying to be 50 Cent's friend.
Right.
I had feelings. I really had some, I don't think now at this point in time too was the perfect time. At the beginning I thought somebody was going.